Derek, incredible fight. Yeah, fight of the night, possible. It's another W. Still undefeated. I'm sure that's the goal. What did you have in mind going into this, and then how did it transpire?
Going into this fight, I knew he was a really good wrestler, so my boxing coach decided that we needed to keep the fight standing. So I tried my best, but nonetheless, he took me down. And then from there, I just had to keep working to get up. And I knew he was getting tired, so I kept pushing him.
Both your wrestling looked really good. In that first round, there was a moment when he had your back and you grabbed his wrist and you were able to just use perfect wrestling technique to reverse it and get back on top. It seemed like your confidence changed at that moment. Was that something that affected you when you were in there?
Yes, sir. When he took me down initially, in my mind it was just, oh crap, this guy's pretty strong. But I told myself if I get up, I'm going to destroy this guy. And nonetheless, I got up and I went to work.
When you started, you were jabbing and he was throwing haymakers. And it looked like his were connecting. Did that affect your game plan at all? And what was your response to that?
No, sir. I knew that he was throwing the haymakers, and he was loading them up quite a bit, so it gave me just enough time to cover up for a split second. And he threw so many of them, and he put all his strength into him that he ran out of gas. So I figured, hey, you want to throw your gas away, keep going.
Your corner was saying earlier that they felt like he used everything he had at the end of the second round, and the third was all yours. Did you feel his strength wane, and at what point did it start to go?
His strength came in real strong at the beginning of the first round, but once I got up and started kneeing him and going to work, to me his strength diminished at the end of the first round. And then the second and third round were just rounds of desperation. I looked at him in between rounds, and he had his head down, and his coach had a look of like, oh crap, we're not ready for this guy. So I gave it all I could.
You cut him open in the second round. Was that it looked like from a punch, or was that an elbow that did that?
That was from an elbow.
An elbow.
You know, I've been wanting to throw one of those for so long. I always mess around with them in training, and my partners get mad because they're like, dude, you're gonna cut us open. And proof right there in the ring, you know. It wasn't even a hard one. It was just, you know, perfect form coming over, and luckily I had the razors.
Looked like his corner was able to seal that up pretty good in the corner between the second and third, and you went right back at it as soon as you had the chance in that third round.
Yes, sir. I figured, you know, if I was going to win this round, I had to beat him by points, outwork him, or cut him open. And I got a little bit of the cutting.
The third round, you were pretty bold too. You were shooting for a double leg. You were able to pick him up and throw him down a number of times.
Yes, sir. You know, one thing they teach me at my camp, my wrestling coach teaches me, and everybody else teaches me, is to finish hard. And I figured, what the heck? The judges love nothing more than a slam, and so does the crowd. So, you know, I figured I'd give them what they wanted real quick.
How does your emotions change while you're in the ring, and how did they change as the fight goes on?
For me, you know, this was actually my first real war. You know, I've never gone the distance with anybody, and most people I knock out, and most people I just finish within the first round. But coming into this fight, I knew it was going to be a war. My coaches told me it was going to be a war. This guy wasn't like all the other guys, and you know, my motivation came from my coaches, and one other place, my grandpa came. My grandpa always wanted me to fight. They wanted me to do WWE at first, and I told him, hey, Gramps, those guys are like 270. Look at me. But that's my motivation.
So what do you want to do next?
Next, fight the next best guy out there. Got to get better, and definitely work on my hands, and you know, improve everything. My wrestling, my hands.
Do you have any sponsors, corner team you want to thank?
Sponsors right now, I mean, I have Guy Messer's Combat Sports Club to thank. You know, they supply me with everything I need, training facility, clothes, and you know, they take care of me around the trip. I have my coaches out here, Chris Bowles and Nick Gonzalez. They take care of me.
Derek, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.